massive chunk of leaning sandstone that is home to the sky god. It dwarfs all around it, except the gigantic sarsen standing 80 yards away. In the centre of the megalithic portal, a bonfire flickers in the darkness, its smoking fingers grasping at the moon, illuminating the henge master as he raises his hands. He pauses, then sweeps them in a slow arc, pressing back the wall of energy, surging between him and the horseshoe of towering trilithons. Great gods, I feel your eternal presence. Earth Mother most eternal, Sky Father most supreme, we gather in your adoration and dutifully kneel in your presence. The secret congregation of hooded figures sinks silently to the soil. We, your obedient children, the followers of the sacreds, are gathered here on the bones of our ancestors to honor you and to show you our devotion and loyalty. The master claps his hands and leaves them joined above his head, fingers pointing in prayer to the heavens. The bearers rise from their knees. Once more they lift upon their shoulders the naked young man tethered to the rough litter. We thank you, all you great gods who look over us and who bless us. In respect to you and the ways of the ancients, we dedicate this sacrifice. The bearers begin their final journey, out through the giant stone archways towards the sacrificial point that lies on the line of the solstice. The slaughter stone. They lay the young man upon the long grey slab. The hengemaster looks down and lowers his joined hands to touch the forehead of the sacrifice. He is not afraid to look into the terrorized blue eyes beneath him. He has prepared himself to banish all feelings of compassion, just as a king would exile a traitor. He slowly circles his joined hands around the man's face as he continues the words of the ritual. In the names of our fathers, our mothers, our protectors, and our mentors, we absolve you from your earthly sins, and, through your mortal sacrifice, we purify your spirit and speed you on your journey to eternal life in paradise. Only now does the hengemaster separate his palms. He spreads them wide. Half of him is lit bone white by the moon, half blood red by the fire. His body is in balance with the lunar phase. His silhouette against the great stones is that of a cruciform. Into each outstretched hand the bearers place the sacred tools. The hengemaster grips them, his fingers folding around smooth wooden shafts carved centuries ago. The first flint axe strikes the head of the sacrifice, then the second, now the first again. Blows rain down until bone and skin collapse like an eggshell. With the death of the sacrifice comes a roar from the crowd, a triumphant cheer as the master moves back, his arms spread wide for them to see the sacrificial blood spattered on his robes and flesh. Just as you shed blood and broke bones to assemble this godly portal to protect us, so too do we shed our blood and break our bones for you. One by one, the followers come forward. They dip their fingers in the blood of the sacrifice, mark their foreheads, then walk back into the main circle and kiss the trilithons. Blessed and blooded, they bow before silently disappearing into the dark Wiltshire fields. 2. Later that morning, Tollard Royal, Cranbourne Chase, Salisbury. Professor Nathaniel Chase sits at a desk in the oak-walled study of his 17th-century country mansion, and through the leaded windows watches morning twilight yield to a summer sunrise. It's a daily battle that he never misses. A colourful male pheasant struts